Welcome to my channel. What? Story time. Those who know me know the high school that I went to. And in that school, I think it's in most Kenyan high schools, yeah? Most Kenyan high schools, boarding schools, unafika a certain time, there's a time out. Like there's you guys need to be asleep by that time. So on this fateful day, we were just from class. It was around, because we used to sleep at 10 p.m. and I think I was in Form 3 by then. Yeah, I was in Form 3. It was around 10 p.m. so I was going back to the dormitory, and the Form 4s were supposed to stay. Was supposed to go to the hall and study. We used to call it seasons. Yeah, Form 4s went to the hall. So a baby girl, aka me, went to the dormitory, and it was a tradition technically in our cube, because we were three double deckers in each cube, and so meaning we were 6. So it was a tradition. We had to tell stories, or not like we had to, it was just fun. We used to tell stories as you're cleaning up, brushing your shoes, getting ready for the next day, preparing your uniforms. You had to, wash and wear the shirt, because you were girls. White shirts, you cannot repeat white shirt. So I was there telling stories. I was busy brushing my shoes, and my beddy by then, like it was a triple decker. We had two double deckers and a triple decker, and I was on the triple decker. I slept in the middle bed, and my baby who slept on top of me. We used to tell a lot of stories. So I was there busy brushing my shoes, and my baby was there telling me stories. I was laughing, it was fun, everything was just interesting. Yeah. So we used to go to bed at 10, then 10:30. By 10:30 everyone should be asleep and lights were to be switched off, because the matron used to go around, check. If you are not asleep, you would get in trouble. So we were just there. I think I lost track of time. We told stories, we were laughing, and then it was like there was a commotion. Any time it reached 10:30 and you are not yet in bed, hey, you just hear like it's proper commotion. People are just tanakali za sauti everywhere, and then total silence. That's when the matron was walking, because and our cube was situated in the middle. Like it was, how do I explain it? It was like a long hall with cubes, but our cube was like in the middle. It was just in the middle. So at least we had time. Whenever we'd hear the commotion, we had time to finish our stuff and get into bed and cover ourselves before the matron saw us. So on that fateful day, that very wonderful day, I was busy brushing my shoes, listening to my baby talking. Then I finished, I got into my bed. So the strategy was, we used to talk while we were covered under the blanket, so that even if there was a commotion and the matron came, we would just be quiet and pretend to be asleep. I don't know what happened on that day. I don't know what really happened on that day, because first of all, I never had the commotion on that day. Just tell me why I didn't hear. The stories were just so nice. I could not even hear people going to their beds and sleeping, and buckets and basins being dragged kila mahali everywhere. So I was there listening to my baby talking. She was there talking, and I had covered my head, but problem is I had covered my head but was facing the wall instead of facing the door to the cube. I was facing the wall, so I couldn't see the person coming into the cube. And I had not had the commotion. I was facing the wall, laughing and listening to my baby talking. Then all of a sudden she got quiet.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Let's name her Mercy. Let's name her Mercy. We're just there talking. Then all of a sudden, Mercy went quiet. I'm just like, Mercy, and then I'm laughing. I'm like, Mercy, kwa nini umenyamaza? Surely, na hiyo story ilikuwa inapamba. Aya, Mercy, what's happening? Oh Lord.
It's about to go back.
No sooner had I turned to check on her than my eyes met with our mushroom. And on that very beautiful, the very wonderful night, she was carrying a nyaunyo, a whip. Those who go to Kenyan schools, boarding schools, especially the ones in Nyanza, know that those people don't show mercy when it comes to caning. They will beat you up. Oh my God. Our eyes met. I almost fainted. I could not remember the last time I was beaten or caned, but the next second before I could even say anything, there was a whip on my back. Was the whip necessary though? Nyaunyo. Ay, bro. Telling you, I was given 3 of the best. They call them 3. I was given 3 of the best. I'm telling you, I could not even cry. It was too painful for me to cry. And then the next thing she was saying was, oh, and then she had this baby accent, this heavy low accent. Nyinyi ndio mmeshindwa kulala, eh? Watu wamelala lakini nyinyi mko tu hapa. And I was like, ma'am, I was just telling stories. There's nothing illegal about that. But then you realize it was everyone for himself and God for us all, because even my baby could not tell me anything. Like, she could not. She was also trying to save herself. She could not have told me, shh, matron do you. It was just saving ourselves. But I mean, it was quite interesting to be in high school. I was properly caned, and I still got caned again on another day. But that's a story for another day.